Hello all and welcome to my class. Today we will be doing nouns and proceeding further with the kinds of nouns. In my yesterday's class we have done the in identification of the nouns. We have learned there that nouns are everywhere around us. Nouns can be segregated into common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun, as well as the material noun. So today we will be studying about these 5 kinds of the nouns. So let's start our today's class. We all have studied in our yesterday's class, children, that nouns are the names given to the places, people, things, as well as the animals. Now today we will be starting with the 5 kinds of the noun. Now let's segregate it, children. First, let's start with the proper noun. Then we have the common noun. Then the collective noun, abstract noun, and the material noun. Now, let's start with the proper noun first, children, today. Now, in the proper noun, children, what do we understand by the proper noun? Proper noun means the proper names given to the particular thing. Particular thing means, children, when we are assigning the name to that particular thing, it means it is one of its kind. It is only one of that kind, and that is why we have assigned it, we have given it a proper name. See, for example, suppose I say Sachin Tendulkar. Okay, there is nobody else like Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar is one of its own kind. Suppose I say Mr. Modi. Okay, he is one of its own kind. He is the Prime Minister of our country. He is one of its own kind. Suppose I say Delhi. Delhi is one of its own kind. There is only one Delhi in this whole universe. Okay, suppose I take Titan watch. Okay, so there are many watches, but when I am talking about the Titan watch, the specific watch, then it becomes the proper noun. So thus, children, by this we understand that the proper noun means the proper names given to the particular things which are one of their own kind. Okay, so like you can take mobiles. Okay, I suppose I take the Samsung mobile. Okay, Samsung mobile, suppose I say G10. So it becomes my proper noun. Now let's move on to the common noun, children. Okay, common noun are those names given to the nouns which are common in all, means which are general to all of their kind. For example, nouns are everywhere. Nouns are around us, children. Suppose I say the blackboard, the fan, the bed, the TV, the almirah, the bottle, the watch, the shirt, the book, the table, the washing machine, everything. They all are nouns. Everything around us are nouns. But to make it simple and to make the identification of those things clear, we have given them proper names. Okay, now let's come to the common noun, children. Suppose I took proper noun as Sachin Tendulkar. Now I will give a common name, search a common name for the Sachin Tendulkar. Suppose I said player. Okay, player is a common noun. Because player can be anyone. Player is a common noun. Player can be anyone. It can be Virat Kohli. It can be Sachin Tendulkar. It can be Ms. Dhoni. It can be anyone. Okay. Now, suppose Mr. Modi. Mr. Modi is a proper noun. But when I say a person, a man, it becomes my proper noun. It can be anything, children. Suppose if I take a Ram, I take Priya. Okay, now what are they? They all come in the category of the people. Okay, so they become the common man, common boy, or common girl. Okay, Priya is a girl, Ram is a boy. Okay, so they become the common noun. Now, next, Delhi. when I am talking about Delhi, it is telling me the place. Okay, so the proper noun can also be segregated for the things, for the places, for the animals, as well as for the people around us. Now see, suppose children, Delhi. Delhi is a proper noun, but when I say city, it becomes the common noun. Now city can be any, children. It can be Mumbai, it can be Gujarat, it can be Delhi, it can be Lucknow, it can be Punjab. City can be any, children. But when I assign a proper name to that city, it becomes my proper noun. Now next, Titan watch. Now this come in the category of the things, children. Okay, thing can be anything, children. Suppose if I take the mobile. Okay, there are many mobiles, several mobiles. Now, suppose if I take a washing machine. Okay, there can be many washing machines. Then, suppose if I take watches, fan, book, they all are, children, common noun. But when I assign a particular name to it, it becomes a proper noun. For example, I have taken mobile. Mobile, suppose if I take Vivo Y90, so it becomes a proper noun. Otherwise, my mobile is a common noun here. Suppose I take washing machine, children. Washing machine can be any. But if I say I want a Samsung 6 kg, this model number, so then it becomes my proper noun. Now, I say watches. So watches can be any, children, but when I say a specific watch name, like suppose if I say the Titan, I say HMT, I say Sonata, I say Fast Track, then it becomes the proper noun. Fan, again a common noun, but when I give a name to it, it becomes the proper noun. Then book. Book can be, there are plethora of books, there are many books around you which you study, but when I give a proper name to that book, suppose if I give English Renan Martin, I give Enriching English book, so it becomes a proper noun for me. Fine. So till here, children, we have done the proper noun as well as the common noun. Now let's move on to the collective noun, children. Okay. Okay, here, children, in common noun and proper noun, I have to tell one more thing. Generally, students get confused. Suppose, for example, I am talking about planets, or I am talking about the animals or flowers or the fruits, like that. Okay, suppose if I am talking about here, I say animal. So, animal is a common noun. Okay, I say cat, dog, anything. Okay, so they are again the common noun. They are not the proper noun, because there are many cats, there are many dogs around us. But when I give a specific name to these cats, suppose I say Bruno, my dog. Okay, so here dog is the common noun and Bruno will become my proper noun in this way. Suppose I take planets. Planets. Now planets is again the, children, common noun. But when I add names of the planet, that too depend upon the sentence, how I am using a sentence. Okay, suppose if I say the moon orbits around Earth. Now, here, children, I have written the moon. Okay, so it becomes my proper noun. And Earth, again, it becomes my proper noun. One more thing, children. Proper noun, it always starts with the capital letter. The first letter of the word will be capital. That denotes that it belongs to a proper noun category. And common noun, on the other hand, children, can be written, have to be written in the small, in the lower case, means in the small letter, to denote that it is a common noun. Now here, planets, okay, it becomes the moon and the earth becomes the proper noun. And if we want to tag the planets as the proper noun, then we have to write it like this: the moon, the sun, the earth, and then it becomes my proper noun. Suppose, otherwise, I take a sentence. You should not expose yourself to sun's rays. Okay, now here children, see, sun's rays. I have not capitalized this because here the sun rays I am denoting as the common noun, not as the proper noun. And children, you know, the sun can be used as a noun also, as a verb also, and as a noun and as a verb also. So how it goes, children? Suppose like here it is working as the verb. Here it is working as the verb. So in this way, the sun can be used as the noun also, the verb also, and it can be used in the sentence. I hope I am clear with this part, children. Same goes with the fruits also, children. Like suppose if I am talking about fruits, then it becomes the common noun. But when I am talking about the specific fruit, the breed, the kind of a fruit which is very particular in one, then it becomes the proper noun. Now let's move on to the collective noun, children. Collective noun. Now, collective noun is formed from the common noun only, children. How it is? Suppose I am talking about girls. Okay, so girls is my common noun. But when I say I have seen group of girls, many girls together, so how I will write it? I will say it bevy of girls or ladies. So it becomes my group. It becomes my group. Okay, suppose I say chicken. When I say one chicken, it becomes the common noun. But when I say the when I say chicken, so I will say brood of chickens. So it becomes my collective noun. Then suppose if I take puppies. But when I say group of puppies, so what collective noun I will be adding to make it the group of puppies? I will be adding the litter of puppies. So in this way we have, children, many collective nouns. Suppose if I took Sachin Tendulkar. Okay, Sachin Tendulkar. I took Virat Kohli. Okay, I took Dhoni. So now, who are all these people, children? They are the players. They are the cricket players. So when I have to make them a group of the cricket players, so what I will add? I will add team of players. I will add team of players. So in this case, it will become the collective noun. Collective noun again can be divided into, children, the animals also, the people also, and for the things also. So it can be divided like this. Suppose if we are using for the animals, children, like here I have used, see, the brood of chicken. Okay, I say the swarm of bees. So in this way I say I will use these in the animals. Litter of puppies. So this become in the animal. Herd of elephants. So it becomes like this. And if I say, I can say the pack of dogs. It's also said as the pack of dogs. People. Suppose if I take people, I take a singer. So it is a choir of singers, or the troop of the dancers, or army of soldiers, or the crew of the navy people, the crew of the soldier, the people in the ship. So they are the under the category of the people. Things again I can use, children. I say a bunch of keys, bouquet of flowers, and a pack of cards, photo of albums, albums of photo, albums of photo. So all these come under the things category, children. Now let's start with the abstract noun, children. See, abstract noun is not an easy topic, children. It has too many things to learn here. Now let's start from the abstract noun, children. First of all, let us understand what do we understand by the abstract noun, children. Abstract nouns means, children, those things which we cannot see, which we cannot touch, which we cannot hear, which we cannot smell, but we can only feel those things. We have our 5 sense organs, children, like we have our skin, our ear, our nose, okay, our tongue, okay. So abstract noun is, children, which we cannot touch, ear, which we cannot hear them, nose, which we cannot smell them, and tongue, which we cannot taste them, but we can only feel them. What we can do is we can only feel the abstract noun. Now let's see, children, how we can understand this topic in a better way. Now suppose if I am giving you knowledge here, children, what I am doing, I am teaching, I am giving you knowledge here. So what does the word knowledge means, children? The word knowledge means I am giving you education. I am giving you education. So which you cannot see, but you can understand, you can feel that ma'am is teaching it us here. Suppose wisdom is here, children. You cannot see wisdom, you cannot see how wise one person is, but you can feel from his actions that the person is wise. Same goes with, children, bravery. Suppose if I say, okay, bravery, how brave that person is. You cannot touch his bravery, you cannot taste his bravery, but you can only feel his bravery. So in this way, children, abstract nouns are here. Now let us understand, children, few more things. It's very easy for the students to just feel that when we add ly to our to make it an adverb, we add ly to the adjectives or to the nouns to make it the adverb, but it is always not like that. Sometimes adding ly is not only the option to make it an adverb. Now see how it goes. And one more thing, children, the abstract nouns can be formed from the adjectives, from the verbs, as well as from the common nouns. Now let us learn, children, how it goes about. Now adjective. Okay, now how from adjective we can make the abstract noun, children? For example, I take kind. Okay, kind, smart, brave, cruel. Okay, now suppose if I have taken these adjectives here, children. Now make it in a sentence. She is a kind girl. Okay, so you founded that girl is a noun and kind is the adjective here. So what will be the adjective of this word, children? What will be the abstract noun of this adjective? So it will be kindness. It will be kindness. If I say smart, okay, so what will be the abstract noun of the word smart? So it will be smartness. Smartness. In the same way, brave will be the bravery and cruel will be the cruelty. Okay, in this way we can turn these adjectives into abstract nouns. Now verb. How do we convert the verb, the action words, into the abstract noun, children? Suppose if I say laugh. Okay, she laughs a lot. So here laugh in the sentence is a verb. Okay, so what will be my abstract noun for this? It will be my laughter. Okay, there are many other words, children, like this, from those words, from those verbs, we can make it into the abstract noun. For example, I say arrange. Okay, so that will be arrangements. Okay, so in this way, children, we have done here few. Like suppose I say depart. The train will depart from platform number 1. So depart here is the verb. So what will be the abstract form of this? It will be departure. There are many such words, children, which we can use. Like suppose if I say hate. Okay, hate. Then it becomes the hatred. So in this way we can convert from verb also we can make the abstract nouns. Now let's come to the common noun, children. How from the common noun we can make to abstract noun? Suppose if I say friend. Friend is a common noun. Okay, so what will be the abstract noun of it? That will be friendship. So friend is a common noun and the abstract noun of the friend will be friendship. Suppose I say child. Okay, so what will be the abstract noun of the child, children? So it will be childhood. Child is a common noun. So what it will be? Childhood. Boy, suppose if I say boy, so it will be boyhood. Okay, so in this way, children, we can convert the common noun also into the abstract noun. When you will read few more grammar books, you will come to know how these things can be changed, children. Now let's do a small exercise here, children, to revise what we have done here. Okay, there is one more thing, children. Generally, children, you know how to identify that it is an adjective, it is a or it is an adverb. See how it goes, children. Suppose if there is a rule, children, that you need to follow. When is a noun an adjective? When it is formed by the noun plus ly. So it becomes the adjective. When it becomes the adverb, children, when it is formed by the adjective plus ly, then it becomes the adverb, children. Now how it goes? See, suppose if I took a word mainly. Okay, now here, children, mainly. Let's break this word. Main. Okay, main and ly. Now, yeah, let's use it in a sentence. Suppose if I said, this is my main problem. Okay, so here main is my noun here. Okay, main is my adjective here. Main is my adjective here. So what it will be? Main is my adjective plus ly. Okay, so it will become my adverb. So this word is my adverb. Okay, now suppose if I take another word, children. Womanly. Okay, womanly, children. Now here, children, woman is my noun. Okay, now she is a beautiful woman. So woman is my noun and plus ly. So noun plus ly will be my adjective. So my womanly word becomes my adjective. There are many other words like this, children, so you can use it. Suppose we take kind. Okay, kindness. Kindness. Now, kind. What is kind, children? Kind is a adjective. She is a kind girl. She is a kind man. So, kind is my adjective. Okay. So, adjective plus ness. N-E-S-S. So, what it will become? So, when we do adjective plus ly or adjective plus ness, so it becomes my adverb. Okay, so in this case, children, we can use this kind of the this you can use and you can understand how to do it. Now Let's do this small exercise here, children. I have written few words here, few nouns here, like the adjective, under the adjective, verb, and under the common noun. So let's change it from the adjective to the abstract noun, to the verb to the abstract noun, as well as from the common noun to the abstract noun. So how we will do it? Now, brave. He is a brave boy. Okay, brave. So what will be the adjective of this, children? It will be bravery. Anger, he is an angry man. So what will be the adjective here, children? Anger. Now, loyal, he is a loyal friend. So what will be the adjective? Loyalty will be the adjective here. Now, verbs. Let's come to the verb. Obey. So obey will be the obedience. Obey will be the obedience. So the verb form of this abstract form of this verb will be obedience. Serve will be service. Improve will be improvement. So this will be the verb form, abstract form of the verbs. Common noun, children. Slave will be slavery. Childhood will be childhood. So this way we can change from the adjectives, from the verbs, as well as from the common noun. Now, children, the last part that we come is the material noun. Now, what is material noun, children? Now, material noun is very simple, children. Material noun means when we are talking about the materials from which the finished product, from which the ready product is presented to you. Okay, suppose if you will say me, ma'am, the bed is also a material noun. No, bed is not a material noun. The material that is used to prepare that bed, it is called the material noun. Suppose if the wood is used, the fevicol is used, and the paint is used, the material which is used to give you a finished good, that is called the material noun. Okay, like suppose iron. Now iron, suppose if you say, ma'am, this chair is a material noun. This chair is not a material noun. The material that is used to prepare this material, it is called the material noun. Like the rods which are used, or whatever the paint is used, so that material which is used to prepare it, that is called the material noun. So today in our class, children, we have studied 5 kinds of the noun. First we have done the proper noun, then common noun, abstract noun, collective noun, and the material noun. Again, let me quickly recap with you, children. The proper noun are the proper names, the specific names given to the nouns around us. They are one of their kind and they always start with the capital letter. Fine. Common noun. Common noun are the common names given to the things around us. They are like the table, chair, marker, watch, t-shirt, rubber bands. All these are the common noun. Then we came to abstract noun, children. Abstract noun, I have taught you the things that we can only feel, like the motherhood, the brotherhood, your father's love, father loves, then your sisterhood, bravery, and happiness, laughter. You can hear laughter, yes, it is one of its kind. Laughter, then loyalty, strength, wisdom, smartness, kindness, all these come under the abstract noun. Then collective noun, when group of these common noun come together, they form a collective noun. Collective noun again can be segregated into 3, for the things also, for the animals also, as well as for the people also. Okay. Then last we have done is the material noun. Material noun means, children, when we are talking about the materials that are used in the manufacturing of the product, which is the finished good in front of you, that is called the material noun. Okay. Now we will play a small game, children. The game is based on the topic that we have done. Here I have written few proper noun, common noun, abstract noun, collective noun. Now I have made this ladder in this way and I have written all different kinds of the nouns here. Now I'll start from here. Even 2 children can play, 3, 4 you can play. Okay, I have a dice in my hand and I will start playing it. Suppose if I played, I got 6. Okay, and I will start my game from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planets. So now what is planet? Planets are the common noun. You can just make this game more interesting by adding few more questions, asking your friends, your partners to ask you, put more questions like can you please give proper name of any planet? So that can be the sun, the moon, the earth, like that. Now the other player will play. Once again he threw the dice and suppose he got 2. The other player started with 2. 1, 2. Bill Gates. Now what is Bill Gates? Bill Gates is a proper noun. Can you give any other proper noun? So this way you can continue the game. Now let's play again. Now again I have got 2 here, children. Now I will continue with my dice. So it's 1, 2. Miss Neetu, again I got a proper noun. So this way you can make your game more interesting. Again I got a 2. So that's 1, 2. So here girl. So now girl is a common noun. How will I make it a proper noun? When I'll give it a name. So this way you can play this activity. Children, you can even play this activity by making those chalk, using the chalk and playing it in the ground with your friends. I hope you must have liked this activity, children. Children, you must have enjoyed my today's session. If you find it worth watching it and understanding it, please do like my session and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much and have a great day. Stay safe, stay connected. Thank you.